WTF is up? Ooh, don't you love that sound? There we go. What's up, everybody? Dude, I'll tell you what's up. It is snowing in Seattle. All right, all my fellow Seattleites. The city's going to be shutting down this weekend for sure. Most likely. It's all good, though, you know. Got a nice hot cup of coffee right here. Watching the snowflakes floating down outside in the window. It's all good. It's a cozy morning today before heading out to the mountain, you know, the next couple of days. So I'm excited. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. Here we are. The big 1-4, baby. The big 1-4. Episode 14. Hey, if this is your first episode that you're tuning in for, welcome. Enjoy. Let's get into this. The caffeine breakdown. Here are the 4 categories, all right? We got the coffee name and the roaster, of course. Number 2, the roast type. 3, the brew style and the coffee grind type. And number 4, I don't know why I'm saying my 4s like that. Number 4, the appearance and packaging. Gonna round this one out. And today we got a great coffee, yo. I'm excited. A little bit caffeinated. Yes, I realize. But on this wonderful episode, let me just tell you. Let's get into it. Number 1, the coffee name and the roaster. We got Cafe Cocina right here. CAFFECOCINA. Gifted by the wonderful Tammy G. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. They were established in Paulsbo, Washington, across the peninsula. All right. Back in 2012. Cafe Cocina, the local expert in providing distinct and flavorful coffee experiences by only sourcing direct and fair trade organic coffee and roasting locally to ensure exceptional quality. We partner with local farmers to provide the freshest farm-to-table menu possible. Our care and commitment to our community extends to our customers. We are driven to create exceptional customer service with our dedication to consistent improvement. Hey, that's awesome. Great message there by Cafe Cocina. Thank you. And what do we got today? We got their drum roll here. Ooh, Nostalgia Blend. Nostalgia Blend. It's a mix of Colombian and Brazilian beans here. Okay, I like that. Let's flip the bag over. Let me read a little some here that I found very nice. So let's see. Cafe Cocina writes to us. Music can be wildly nostalgic. Yourself, among others, may have experienced coffee for your first time and tripped across some harsh, bitter characteristics. I know I have, for sure. While we know there is so much more to its complexity, we find that a large number of coffee lovers long for a dark, rich, robust cup. Thank you. Yes. This nostalgic nature stood as key inspiration for creating this wonderful and harmonious blend that takes you right back to where it all began. Void of the flavor that can hold a spoon vertical for hours. I don't know what that means. I read this another time and I didn't even pick that up before. I have no idea what that means. Our nostalgia blend will delight you in a very drinkable cup of coffee. Enjoy this dark roast as an espresso pour over, Chemex or French press. Drink up. You're home now. Very nice, dude. Nostalgia blend from Cafe Cocina. I'm loving everything so far here. And that's gonna bring us to the, hey, let's go into the roast type. We just heard, you know, it's a dark roast. Boy, again, the origins here. Colombia, Brazil. And, dude, Colombia, Brazil, we got a elevation here of 6,100 feet. Feet? Yeah, feet. I wasn't sure if it was meters or feet, but cooler mountain temperatures. Up high in the higher elevations, they provide a slower growth cycle for the coffee tree, which prolongs bean development. So that longer process of maturation imbues the coffee bean with more complex sugars, yielding deeper and more compelling flavors. So that's awesome. Better drainage at high elevation also reduces the amount of water in the fruit, resulting in a further concentration of flavors, which we all appreciate when we're sitting around the coffee table drinking a nice cup of joe. Okay? We got some mild aromas here on this one. A smooth, sweet smell, like a nice organic honey, maybe, fresh from the beekeepers. All right, dude, those people that do that, that's intense a little bit. You got all these bees. What if they get in your suit? I know you got the protective suit. What if they get in the suit, dude? You're screwed. But anyways, this flavor here on this cup of joe. Let me get a little sip. Yeah, that sweetness kind of follows into the taste as well. The flavor here, I get like a slight sweetness, nothing overpowering. That a little bit of like kind of that syrupy on the palate there. It's got a mild to medium acidity with this one. It's sweet up front with the acidity, in the mid palate. It rounds off kind of in the back. Let me get another little sip real quick. Yeah. Rounds off in the back there, drops off. It doesn't really leave too much of a crazy aftertaste, not too bitter in the back of the palate, which I enjoy. Thank you. And how did we make this cup of joe today? Of course, we got the French press. Mwah. Wonderful. Every pinche time. Come on, so damn delicious. I started a new technique, and I don't know if this is the right way to do this or not. Something that I've tried out, and I seem to, I don't know, the practice is just fun. Started pouring the water into the French press, after it's boiled in the Kenmore water boiler, of course. You just kind of pour the water in slowly, kind of mimicking the, you've seen those videos of the people that make the latte art. Where they kind of jiggle their wrist back and forth, and make the cute little doves and the hearts and the leaves. As I pour the water into the French press, just making sure to cover all the beans, and that's BEENZ. That's what I'm talking about. Those beans, all right. Anyways, and then after that, I use the stir stick to, after the grounds have bubbled up a little bit, releasing that carbon dioxide from the beans when they mix in with that hot water, a little turbulence, if you will. And this shit, it came out nice. Okay, this is delicious. Delicious cup of joe from Café Cocina. Love this nostalgia blend. Wow, great job. They do mention here, tasting notes, a baker's chocolate, roasted almonds, blackberry. I don't know if I see that though, personally. I don't get the definitely on the nose for sure, the aroma of the coffee. I get the chocolate for sure. How is baker's chocolate different than normal chocolate? Is it dark chocolate? I don't know. Roasted almonds, yeah, of course, on the nose of I can see that, yeah. But the blackberry, I don't know. I get a little bit more sweetness, syrupy out of this one. Some like molasses maybe. Let me get a little sip. Yeah, it's delicious though. Very good. Disagree there. Sorry on the tasting notes, but still delicious. And the appearance and packaging. Let's talk a little bit about that. Okay. And fucking nailed it. Stand-up zipper pouch. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Café Cocina. Everybody get on this freaking, this is just the best bag. I don't know. Haven't seen a better bag. Try to convince me out there. And you guys will see in the Instagram post the bag that I'm talking about. Very nice. Stand-up zipper pouch. Appreciate it. The beans are secure. There's a silhouette of the coffee plant behind on the logo here. And it's got, it lets us know it's a dark roast on here. The tasting notes, of course, the origins, the elevation. And it gives us the recommended brew styles, which is always appreciated. We just went with the French press this time. You can also find their website on the back of the bag here, okay? The cafecocina.com, cafecocina.com. And, go visit them if you're out there. If you're out there in Poulsbo, across the peninsula, anybody out there, at the Finn Hill Road, 580 Finn Hill Road, Poulsbo, Washington. Check them out. Overall, though, hey, 9.8. Gonna say it. I didn't get the flavor profile that they describe here with the baker's chocolate on the nose. More for that, but I just didn't see. I didn't see it was too chocolatey. Roasted almonds, not really getting it. But hey, that's why the minus the 0.2. Other than that, dude, this shit's bomb. You guys should really try it. Again, it was gifted to me, so I don't know what stores you could buy it in. But take a trip out there, take a trip out to Poulsbo. Maybe not right now in the snow. I don't know, but go visit them. Support local businesses. If you're ever around Poulsbo, all my homies out there on the peninsula, go check them out. They got an Instagram and a Facebook and all of that too. So, but for now, let's get into the next subject. Bringing back some old news. And we're going to keep these nostalgic vibes here, okay? Blast from the past. Or, just kind of things that happened that I remember being a big deal. Some good news in here. Some, just things that happened back in the day. Within the last, decade or two or whatever. No particular order here. Not going chronological. But for the first one here, sports fans will appreciate, I think, this thing that I haven't thought about for a long time. But specifically, American football fans. In light of the recent Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs took a loss to the GOAT, Tom Brady, and the Buccaneers, at a Tampa Bay. But anyways, it's a fully ingrained, American tradition, the Super Bowl. Everybody gets together. I mean, COVID made it, it's different, but it used to be, I guess. Pretty big deal in the sports world, though, at least here in the U.S., for sure. Looking back at February 7th, 2010, though, after devastating Hurricane Katrina 4 years earlier, we all remember that, New Orleans, Louisiana, in the midst of rebuilding a city that was just totally destroyed, there was a spark that ignited hope for the people. The New Orleans Saints, okay, that's what I'm talking about. They took the cake that year, winning the Super Bowl over the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts, 31-17. Repping for New Orleans since the 1960s, man. This is their football team, man. I remember being a huge deal when Drew Brees, was Reggie Bush on the team at that time too? I'm not sure. I don't remember that. Reggie Bush, one of the best running backs of all time. Fight me on it. But anyways, yes, it was just pure joy. Remember when the Saints won the Super Bowl, because it was something that everybody kind of gathered around and got behind, the whole city, as they were rebuilding from the devastating hurricane. And it was just all over the news, and it just made me happy. I became a Saints fan after that. I think I liked the Saints before. They're cool. Mainly because Drew Brees had my favorite number as well. Number 9. Y'all know that. But anyways, just a great time. Also when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl during the 2013-14 season. That was insane in Seattle too. Football, see, that's what I'm saying. People, it's America's pastime. I know, baseball, but I think in like 100 years, if football continues, people are going to look back and be like, damn, football's been around and really impacted our society as a whole. Kind of insane. But anyways, when the Seahawks won, I think like parades happened for like 2 weeks or something, back when the Legion of Boom was around. One of the best defensive secondaries in NFL history, for sure, dude. Richard Sherman back there in the secondary. Earl Thomas, dude, Richard Sherman was talking all that noise, but I like that a little bit. You got to have a little bit of that. Cam Chancellor, Brandon Browner, who else? Byron Maxwell. Am I missing somebody? Maybe, probably. I miss seeing those son of a guns, wreaking havoc on the opposing offense. But let's fast forward a little bit here to 2015, June 26th of 2015. Same-sex marriage legalized in the United States of America. What? Wait, what? Like, why was that ever illegal? You know what I'm saying? Like, just one person that loves another person that wants to spend the rest of their days together, and have it, signed on a piece of paper. Why is that illegal? Why was that ever illegal? I'm sure a lot of it has to do with religion and I don't know why. I don't understand it. It's just one human and another human sharing love. Probably like old white guys in politics. I don't know. But shout out to all my happily married same-sex marriage friends. Anyway, yeah. Hey, everybody that's same-sex married, way happier, I feel like. I don't know. I just feel like I've seen less grumpy people that are in same-sex marriages than I have their counterparts. And is that saying something? I don't know. Shit. And that goes for both guys and girls. It's like just overall happier. And let's talk about a different subject here. Another artist that we have not covered in the GDO playlist, but in the future, Akon, Lighting Africa, a project that started in 2014. You guys remember hearing about this? I forgot about this, but as of 2020, 14 African nations have been supplied solar-powered electricity via street lamps and solar panels. Thank you to this foundation that Akon started. Thank you, Akon. Giving back to his community, giving back to the people. And since it's snowing right now, I just remembered actually, Snowmageddon, dude. Repeat. What? It was 2018, 2019, I think. 2 years ago, because 2019, 2 years ago, yeah. 2018, 2019, that winter season, man, everybody was freaking out over here in Seattle. I mean, like I said, everything's shut down. I bet everything's going to be shut down for the next couple of days. And, people were just leaving their cars parked at bottom of hills because they couldn't get up the hills. I mean, it's not really a city that's prepared for snow. Like, how often does it really snow? And it usually doesn't stick around for too long. But it was, that was my first snow here in Seattle. And it was just interesting, growing up seeing snow all the time every winter. And it would stay on the ground for, sometimes like a month or more. So that was kind of normal. And driving around and it was fine. We had the 4x4 out there in the troca. So we were good. But out here, people got Priuses and whatever. So, it's a little tougher to navigate. I understand that. But, batten down the hatches. Everybody was taking food off the shelves, it sounds like, in the recent days, just preparing for this so they didn't have to leave their home. So, being safe, that's a good thing too. Like staying off the roads. If you don't have the proper equipment or vehicles to do so, if you're not taking the proper precautions. But all in all, I love the snow. It's fun. It's cool. It's fun to just, sit around and watch it. And it kind of feels nice, right? You get a little excuse to not have to go outside. But anyways, probably the most insane thing that happened in the last quarter century or so. The release of the first ever touchscreen hand-sized computer. Dude, June 29th, 2007. Remember that day? What were you doing? I don't really remember what I was doing, but it's probably in like middle school or something when I saw that's when I saw the first iPhone that I had ever seen. And I knew it was dope then, but I didn't know what it was going to turn into. You know? That's insane, right? 14 years later now. I don't know where everybody's got an iPhone. But you remember when you had the flip phones before, or like the Nokia before that? There wasn't even a flip phone. It just had the numbers on the front. And now everybody's got this computer, access to everything. Anything you want. You can shop. You can scroll through your Instagram feed. You can, find out recipes. You can, all this stuff. All in the palm of your hand. It's changed our lives forever. Forever. Humans. Forever. So that's pretty insane. But, we sent messages the old-fashioned way, dog. Out there in Eastern Washington. We used to have pigeons at my house. We had them in a little coop. Never used them actually as like messenger pigeons or carrier pigeons. I don't know why we had pigeons. We had them though. Like I like having those little fellas around. It's fun. I don't know why we had pigeons. But I don't know. Anyways, let's round off this flashback time. Thanks for taking a trip back with me. I think that was fun. Some things that I had forgot about until I had to really sit down and like think. I was like, what happened? And I know I'm missing a lot of stuff, obviously, for sure. I mean, we're in the age of technology. Like I was saying, we got everything in the palm of our hand. We can't really remember things well because we're getting such just all the time, constantly getting new media, new footage, new news. Every single day, every hour, not every minute, dude. That's insane. Think about that. Like you used to have to just wait for the morning paper and read up on stuff, I mean, I didn't really ever do that, but back in the days, other people, older folk, grown folk, you had to wait for the paper. And even before that, when like, you didn't even have newspaper. When was before newspaper? That must have been like the 18th century. I don't know. Okay, we're getting on a tangent. Let's move on to the GDO playlist. And again, we're gonna keep it rolling with the nostalgic vibes. We're gonna continue here. And this artist is known worldwide for fun, upbeat pop music as of late. Okay, British singer, songwriter, has collaborated with many other prominent artists since her debut album in 2017, sharing tracks with artists like J Balvin. Recently, I heard a song, and it's awesome. What is it called? It is called Un Día, One Day. That's what it's called. He's also been on a hot streak lately, J Balvin. But yes, I'm hopping on the wagon, okay? Who am I talking about? That's right, I'm talking about Dua Lipa. Okay, she makes some great fun music, okay? All right, quit hating. Definitely, music for when you're in a particular mood, a good mood, trying to have a good time. Actually, I don't know if... if you're having a slow morning, but maybe want to pick up the pace, throw on a little Dua Lipa track. And all you macho men out there, all right, dude, listen to some pop music. It's fine. It's cool. It's fun music. It's whatever. Now that being said, though, I'm not a fan of all of her music. Some just doesn't click with me, and that's okay. The first song that I ever heard by Dua Lipa, actually, I did not enjoy, and I think it was... what was it called? It was her like breakout single, like back in the day. Everybody's heard the song because it was on the radio everywhere, and that's I think why I didn't like it. New Rules is what it's called, and I didn't like. It was just like every morning when I got to the gym, it was like just like on repeat on the radio, and I was like, bro, I don't want to listen to this while I'm at the gym, like trying to be hardcore, dude. I'm like trying to, fucking just get jacked. And I'm listening to Dua Lipa talking about, don't picking up the phone and something about new rules. But her most recent album, Future Nostalgia, I can get behind that though. Okay, there's a lot of funky bass lines in this album, and if you haven't listened to it already, please go do. It'll probably almost all of it will be on the GDO playlist, so you could check that out. Her Tiny Desk performance too, that came out a couple months ago. You should definitely check that out. Tiny Desk. If you haven't checked out Tiny Desk or heard of Tiny Desk before, you're welcome. Different artists, so many artists. I don't know how many artists they've had on there now, but they have some awesome concerts there. There used to be, it sounds like, a small crowd, or maybe they did it like during the staff's lunch hour or something, before COVID, but now it's kind of like Tiny Desk at home performances, and hers was amazing. I was just like at home one night, like, you know, playing Jenga or something, and I was just really concentrated, and I was looking at my Jenga blocks, listening to some music in the background. I was like, oh, this is sick. What is this? And I look up, and it's Dua motherfucking Lipa. Yo. And she was singing her ass off on that Tiny Desk performance. So Google that. YouTube that. Okay? The rest is history. Here's the wagon. I'm on it. Alright? Check out the GDO playlist at Apple Music, Spotify Music, and let me know what you think. And we'll see you next episode. Okay? Next episode, and that's another 5 episodes, because we're going to be coming up on number 15. Jeez, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. This has been so fun. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the good times rolling. And get ready for another giveaway coming soon. All right. Bye-bye. Peace.